Many years ago, pen and paper, and then you had to sort of double up on that as well. And then it would have to be brought back, have to be repunched into the system, checked off, made sure that it balanced perfectly. But now it's a game changer.
When I saw you there and the tech that you were developing and what it could bring for us, a little glimmer of hope out of that day, out of all this, something might actually make it easier, not harder. It can just keep changing as it needs to get better. It's really good.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Today we are talking to Brock and Sally from DMD in Horsham, Neil and Stall. These guys are not just clients of ours, we consider them our quite close friends. They were one of the very first people to pick up our app and use it well before it was probably ready to get used. We're just so grateful for their input and contribution and feedback and patience and perseverance along the way, and yeah, it's really humbling to have them here. And thanks very much, guys, and I hope you enjoy the show. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're here today with Sally and Brock from DMD in Horsham, but also Neil and Stall. We've met. I met Brock and Sal very, very long time ago. In fact, they were one of the very first agencies to use AgriNous in the sheep yards when the EID mandate came in. And we've got a pretty special relationship, haven't we, guys? We go back a long way. And
definitely.
I just thought, maybe it'd be good for the audience to hear what are your main reflections of way back then?
Well, from my perspective, I suppose I love technology and I like being forefront of anything that's new. So I like to investigate it and see how well it will work in our industry.
Great. What do you remember, Brock?
Yeah, well, I remember when we got hit with the whole news of having EIDs and what it would meant for us as an industry and in the sale yards and the headaches that were going to come with that. In that first day with the department, when I saw you there and the tech that you were developing and what it could bring for us, I was, it was a little glimmer of hope out of that day that out of all this, something might actually make it easier, not harder.
Yeah, yes. Great.
Which it certainly has done.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was the environment like in the yards for you guys before you started using, even in the early days? Like it was purely pen and paper, wasn't it?
Originally it was, back many years ago, pen and paper, and then you had to sort of double up on that as well. And then it would have to be brought back, have to be repunched into the system and then checked off and made sure that it balanced perfectly. But now it's a game changer. Like it's do it on the tablet at the sale yards and it goes straight to your computer back at the office.
Yeah, certainly. I remember even when I was, kicking around those early days, that seemed to be one of the really big headaches for you guys and the other agents I was working with in Bendigo or Ballarat. All that time spent at the end checking numbers and so forth. And so, what would you say that time frame now is cut down to for you as a rough idea? Have you got a feeling?
Back at the office, probably half a day.
Yep, you're saving half a day.
I'd say, yeah.
Amazing, yeah, great.
And it'd save us, like when we're having big sales, it could take an hour and a half to balance and produce our manual reports, like the reports we get from you now. We would, write down our own prices and then go back and balance from that. And that could take us, an hour and a half, and that's, instant now. Like this week, it's only a small market, but we were balanced before we left.
Yeah. Amazing.
And I think with the NVDs being put in beforehand, it automatically comes up with the names that are actually on the NVDs that are selling on the day. So that makes life easier as well.
Yeah, sure. Very good, very good. And so we obviously started out with that mandate with the sheep EIDs, and it's only been a few months now you guys have actually moved over to the entire system for your accounting, and that's a pretty big milestone for us. We're really proud that you've come over and starting using that whole system.
Yes.
How is it too early to make a call yet on what you're noticing from that, what we got now compared to what you've been using?
I think that it's going to be a game changer with the integration of both, and like with Xero, because we use the Xero part of it now. payroll. I know that's not the livestock, but the payroll side of it is brilliant, especially with all the new changes with superannuation where you've got to pay them when you pay your employees.
Yes.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So all the different scenarios with your rebate agents and so forth, it's just flowing through.
Flows through, and then you can just tick it off, match it up, and it's great.
And that's what really surprised me, again, like as we've got into it, I didn't realise how disconnected everybody's payroll has been from their
ours used to be separate
system.
Yeah.
So that was a wowie moment for me when I was learning about that. But no, it's fantastic that that's all bedded in. And so and what about the other sorts of typical between the office and the yard sort of challenges? Are you noticing any improvements there? But with the communication, are you noticing there's less errors or timeliness of invoices getting sent and your producers getting
it's
paid?
quicker than it's ever been before. Once you've balanced off, it's just instant. Just email out your invoices to whomever. They've got access through their portals, I suppose, the processes, etc. I think it's pretty good. Brock.
Yeah, well, I've even had clients even just with general processing of sales now. As soon as it's processed, an email goes out to our clients, and I've had clients say to me, "Wow, that was quick!" Like they get their invoice on their email, which is on their phone.
Yes.
And just getting that sort of feedback. They're like, "Oh, that's already been done."
Yeah.
That was that was quick. That's the sort of the
unheard of. In the old days, wasn't it?
Rather than getting the mail in 10 or 15 days' time or whatever it is. Like it happens then, it's like, oh, have you done that already?
Yeah, great. Oh, no, that's really good. That's really good. And so I guess looking forward, how do you see, you guys have been an early adopter, that's very clear. Like, how do you see, whether it's our technology or other technologies, as part of, setting yourself apart from the rest, I guess, in terms of what that means for your business and the value you guys provide your clients?
Well, I think you're left behind if you don't keep up to date with modern things that work, and this works fairly well. We also use the clearing sales side of it, which is a game changer for us. It's you actually doing the same as what you do in the livestock sale. You're actually using the tablet or your phone, booking stuff out in the paddock.
Yep.
And it goes back to the laptop at the office. That's fantastic. We obviously had a conference today, and there was things going around in my brain that I could give you some extra things that I think you should look at doing as well.
Yeah, great. No, we're all ears.
Yeah. So that's the thing about AgriNous, they listen. You listen.
Oh, fantastic. That's good. No, and it's bloody nice to have you here in Bendigo, actually, for you to get to meet the team. And
it's great.
They're all very excited to have you here.
Yeah.
So no, that's really good. And what do you see as some of the big challenges in general for the industry, like for livestock agency or the sale yard sector in itself? So
Brock probably can answer that first, probably on with the livestock side.
I think at the minute we're seeing some pretty high prices on the back of a couple of bad years with prices, and then followed up by a lot of drought, which forced a lot of stock to hit the market and a lot of liquidation of flocks and herds. And I think rebuilding in certain areas is going to be a battle. I think that's going to be a big issue going forward in some marginal areas that aren't necessarily designated livestock areas, where there's cropping and livestock in those sort of areas.
Well, that's it, where you are in the Wimmera, isn't it? It's a big challenge for guys preferencing being in an air-conditioned cab.
Correct.
Yeah,
sure.
And like, as far as we rely on a merino ewe for a lot of our breeding, there's been a huge increase in the last 10 to 15 years in composite sheep. And they've got a big stronghold now in a lot of heavier rainfall areas, high production areas. But the rest of the country still relies heavily on merino ewes, and we don't have a lot of them.
Right. So,
and to be self-replacing, we've got to produce a certain number of ewes, and we're struggling.
We're in the back, on the back foot at the moment.
We definitely are. So I think having people wanting to be in the industry, and wanting farmers to be in the livestock industry, sheep industry, I think from our perspective, like is a big issue.
Yeah, sure.
And on the back of that, staffing, like every regional area, whether you're, servicing farmers or farmers themselves, everyone's struggling with staff.
With staff, yeah, wow.
Staffing issues are hard. People are struggling to find good staff to stick around.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah.
And I think we'll see a lot more red tape from the government in regards to trying to go everything electronic, which I do love, but there is people and clients out there that are elderly that don't have computers and things like that. So I think that's important that if it's going to be made compulsory that agents can help them, and maybe AgriNous can write something that they can do it on a phone or something like that.
Yeah, and certainly that's we talked a little bit about our future plans today. Do you think we're on the right path there? And
I think so.
Yeah. We're keen to speak more about that in future episodes. But we're definitely very mindful about how we can help you guys. Provide more value-add services, particularly on the digital ag tech side of things. And are you noticing much in the respect of your clients sort of making noise and higher demands on data and technology? Like, I mean, you touched a little bit on the older generation, but what about the ones that are around? That next generation coming up, what are they screaming at you about?
Yeah. Well, I don't know that they're necessarily screaming to us, but they thrive on technology. Like most of the farmers now are using apps to manage all their farming stuff. So everything they've got, every paddock history or whatever they're doing in any paddock, they can access it on their phone. So I think they're definitely wanting that data, and certainly when it comes to sourcing seed stock with like rams and stuff, the young people focus on the data. Yeah. Because it's tangible to them. They can see that, X data, means a good ram. If I want to buy rams that breed certain lambs, then I've got to look for this data. Yeah. So they're definitely data driven in that sense, because they can see that, for them that's what means a good ram, whereas the generation prior to them would look at the ram and study the ram and use that gut feeling. Use that knowledge. To decide whether they wanted the ram or not. So in a little snapshot there, they're definitely wanting more and more data. Yeah, fantastic. And are you noticing much in your part of the world where there's a competition with guys wanting to just go direct to the supermarkets or to the meatworks? Not really in our area. Great. We haven't had too much pressure from direct people wanting to go direct sellers. It hasn't happened too much to our area. It hasn't been too much of an issue. No, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. We like to think we provide a good service for our clients. I say the same thing. So you look after them. Certainly try and do the best we can for them. Yeah, for sure. That's evident. Go up above and beyond where we can, which I think most agents think do try and do. They can do that too. Yeah, so, for sure. I think if we continue to bear the forefront and provide the right information for them, they'll stick by us. Yeah, great. Excellent. No, very good. No, it's been good. I mean, do you have any other feedback for us?
I don't think so. I think keep on doing what you're doing. I think you're doing a great job. Thank you. Yep. No, and I think the best thing about it is you do listen. And for feedback and things like that, which is really good. Or if we're not quite sure, that you'll help us get to where we need to get to. Yeah, for sure. I like the fact that it's in a sense a fluid platform. Everything's still growing, and you guys are quite happy to adapt changes and improve the platform as you're going along. As more and more people use it, more and more people have more input on what they like and what they don't like, and the fact that it can just keep changing as it needs to get better is really good. Yeah, for sure. No, great. Making the user experience better and better each time. Fantastic. Yeah, for sure. And I'm trying to do this thing with the podcast to finish a combo. I think we've had a great chat, so thank you again for your time. And pleasure. I suppose thanks very much for the, it's just been so awesome this last 10 years working with you. But is there anything
recently, it can be about anything, that you've changed your mind about?
In AgriNous, do you mean?
Anything. Could be. We've had a pretty few wide-ranging conversations over the last sort of 24 hours over the beers and so forth.
Today,
super interested.
Brain thing, like you were talking about, bringing on, being able to do private sales on your phone, etc. Is there any reason that you can't bring in forward contracts and put them into AgriNous, and because they've all got a date of delivery, pretty much, that you can put that into AgriNous, so it warns you that it's coming up?
Oh, there's no reason. Yeah, anything. Like the good thing with ones and zeros, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Like if we can describe it clearly and there's enough demand for it, we're always open to looking at those sorts of things.
No one will talk.
But yeah, if you change your mind about anything though, like did you kind of go?
It was overwhelming at the start when we changed to zero. Yeah. Because I'd used multiple other programs and softwares and things like that. But the more I'm using it now, and Joel has helped me a bit of late with some things that I haven't understood, and once he's explained it, I go, oh, okay, you're right, I get that.
Yeah, great.
So that's good. But like I said, the payroll's really good. Cool.
Yeah, happy
with that.
What about you, Brock?
I don't think I have anything that I've changed my mind on. I think it's quite possible, but nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, cool. No, that's all good. Thank you very, very much for taking a bit of extra time, and I know you've got to get back to the Wimmera.
Your shout for tea, wasn't it?
Well, we can look at that.
No joking, we're going back.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. It's been awesome chatting to you, and look forward to working with you for the next 10 years.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers.
Good day. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe or follow, and if you've got any feedback, jump on our website and you'll find all our contact details there. We're all ears. And also, if you've got anyone you want us to get on the show, please don't hesitate. We're really open to that too.